All right, I'm going to create a new contact on an account, and then I'm going to go to the front end customer site and log in with that new contact and test it. So there's multiple ways to create a new contact on an account. From inside the worker portal, I'm in the CRM workspace. One way, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, is going to the account, searching for it, and then selecting it, which I did on 1989 distribution. And then I can go over here to the new action and create a new contact. I'm going to come back to that. Other ways is I can go right to new contacts and hit add. That's going to be out of context of the account, so I'm going to have to actually select or pick the account. I can do the same thing from my quick add menu here and just hit contact. That'll pop it open a new window where I can add the contact. And again, I'm going to have to select an account because it's out of context there. They can also be a bulk created or uploaded through CSV files, which is not covered in this video. If I create a new contact, so this is in context of the account, so you can see the account is already selected, so it knows that that contact is tied to the account. So I'm just going to fill in the information real quick. All right, so I'm going to make sure the contact is enabled, and I've filled in all the contact information for this particular customer, including a valid email address. And then I've just made up a username, and we'll make sure it's a unique username. You don't want any spaces or anything in the username. And then the password, I have set a password that I can remember right now just because I'm going to go test the login. If we were doing this for customers, typically I would set force user to change password on next login to yes. This means the next time they log in, they're going to have to change the password, so it's no longer the one I created. And then if I wanted to go ahead and send them a password reset email, I would set this to send. And basically what it's going to do is let them know that it's basically going to start the password reset process, and it's going to force them to change their password. So it'll go through a recovery, and then they'll set their password and be able to use it from that point forward. So I'm not going to set those now. If you want to give them specific groups, that's covered in a different video, but this gives them different rights or features that they can see or show up on the site. So I'm going to go ahead and add the contact. So now if I come into contacts under my 1989 distribution, I'll see my new contact, John Doe. It's notable that I can impersonate the login. For John Doe, this is through my worker, and it knows that I'm launching an impersonated login. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, just for impersonation. And you can see I'm now logged into the front end on this demo site to the B2B portal. And if I come over here to my account, you can see I'm logged in as John Doe. So I'm going to exit the impersonation now. Okay, and now because I remembered the username and password, I'm going to go ahead and type that. I can go ahead and type that in and then sign in. And now that I'm signed in, I can actually go browse the site. So basically what's happening is my new contact, John Doe, you can see I'm John Doe, has inherited all of the account settings from 1989 distribution. So immediately upon logging in, I'll be able to see all my order history that's on my account, which is the customer in the ERP system, and then be able to go drill into all that account history data. I can place orders or whatever settings I have based on my login. So basically you'll want to create the account, the contact, and then test the login as you're going through this, just to get acquainted with the process, and then you can go back and run the reset if you want to, like I showed you before, and actually let the customer take over and set their own password.